You know about Patriot Mobile and what they stand for. I've talked about their commitment to faith, family, and freedom, but have you made the switch yet? You'll get exceptional nationwide coverage on America's best networks without sacrificing your values. Get unlimited data plans, mobile hotspots, international roaming, and even a backup line on your own phone. Patriot can do it all. Switching is easy. Keep your number, keep your phone, or get a new one. Just go to patriotmobile.com/Kirk25. That's patriotmobile.com/Kirk25 or call 972-PATRIOT. Use promo code Kirk25 for a free month of service.
Three-quarters of his patients in New York have symptoms, and he is calling it the defining pathology of our time. What's the prescription? Just take 2 aspirin and call me in 2028?
Well, psychotherapy, prayer, asking your family to make you sane again. Maybe we should consider an ICD-10 billing code for Medicare for people with Trump derangement syndrome. You know, it is such a pathological process. You can't have a rational discussion. Listen, you and I, we've had plenty of people come into our lives we disagree with. I'm fine with that. But at least have a rational and thoughtful conversation about what's really going down.
75% of his patients have TDS symptoms. He calls it the defining pathology of our time. Love him or hate him, you cannot ignore President Trump. He will drive people nuts. And then Libby Evans is going to join us right now. She's still with us. Let's look at image 98. This is from Gallup. The desire to migrate became a partisan issue in 2017. So you see it just really divide in 2017. You know, if you disapproved of the country's leadership, you wanted to get the heck out. So, and that kind of underlies like a really how divided people are, because as you said, we've all lived through presidents we didn't like. We never thought, oh, okay, I'm not an American anymore. But that is increasingly untrue, because the vision for the country of either party is getting farther and farther apart.
Yeah, I think you're right. I saw an article recently from David Marcus over at Fox Digital, and he was talking about how the left essentially wants a welfare state. They want open borders, and they want the decline of the country. They want it to just be nothing that has anything to do with a culture or a history or foundational elements. And I think that's a big part of this too, right? You have on the right, you have a desire to have independence, to have government be out of your lives. And on the left, you have a desire to push government into every aspect of Americans' lives. You had Mamdani say recently, when he made his victory speech in New York City, that there is no problem too large for the government no problem too large for the government to solve, and no problem too small that they won't get involved in it. That sounds like a recipe for tyranny for me. And I think you've also seen a lot of people saying they would leave New York over that. I don't know if they're planning to leave America, but yeah, you have people saying they want to leave America because of Trump. We've definitely seen that. But these people have not considered where it is that they might want to go. There's a decline of free speech rights in Europe and the UK specifically. There's been a decline in that in Australia and New Zealand.
Such a good point. Where are they going to go, Libby? Are they going to go to Germany? Where are they going to go? Like maybe Australia?
It is a funny thing I've seen pointed out, that it's like the left often they talk about leaving the country and they fantasize basically about going to countries that are whiter than America is. And then when the right actually, you often hear right wingers fantasize about leaving America and they want to basically go expat in like Mexico or Peru or something. It's a funny dynamic you'll sometimes see.
It's cognitive dissonance, but it totally is the trend. It totally is the trend. Libby, I have to play this because you were talking about strong men versus weak men and how weak men are actually driving women crazy in part. And I don't disagree. You're not lecturing men. I just want to be very clear. That's not what you're doing. You're just saying you celebrate strong men. I know what you're saying. But this is really funny. 131. This is a liberal woman having a similar thought. 131.
Why is every single man that I'm attracted to a Republican?
We got aura. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got aura.
I mean,
we got the verve.
Perhaps she likes men instead of little wussy creatures who, just do what they're told and don't have any ambition. I think it's a sad thing what we've done to American men. And I certainly hope that trends reverse that. Women don't want that. And men are unhappy too. Men don't want that. It's terrible. It's a terrible
No,
condition for them.
Absolutely. And let's throw up this image. This is actually, I don't have a number for it, so I'm going to make sure we have it. But this is a really important data point. And it's a general social survey from the Family Studies. It shows that 40% of married women with children are reporting that they are very happy. Do you know who the least happy is, though? And this is an important thing to note, is unmarried with children at 17, and the unmarried with no children is at 22% report being very happy. So the happiest cohort is by far married women with children. They report being very happy. So I guess the cautionary tale is don't have children, get married, then divorced, and have to be a single mom, because then you'll be the least happy. So choose well. I'm not saying rush in with the wrong person. I'm saying married with children is the happiest cohort.